What's happening, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. My name is Ruben, and today I am going to be showing you how to use MetaTrader. For those of you that are interested in wanting to trade cryptocurrency, forex, or commodities, MetaTrader is the place where most brokers use for customers to trade on. Before we begin, just note I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I providing any financial advice. Just the guy showing you how to use a app. Before we begin, the first things that you need to do is come on over to the settings button at the bottom right and click on it, and you'll come to this screen over here, which basically describes which app you're in and what device you are using and what type of account it is. So basically I'm on MetaTrader 5. There is a MetaTrader 4 which most brokers are using. This one here I'm using today is because I am testing out a broker known as GT247 or 247 or 247. I have no idea what they're calling themselves, but GT247 recommends MetaTrader 5, and that's the reason why we are on this app today. When you do come over to MetaTrader, if you don't have a broker or you're not sure which broker to test out, when you do download MetaTrader 5, they automatically open an account for you with 100,000 USD. So I'm not sure about you, but I'm never going to be putting $100,000 or 100,000 Rand for that matter into a trading account because I just don't see the need. I don't want to be making that much of a risk in my life. But if you're up for that, then by all means go for it. So what I normally do is I come over to the side, click on new account, and on the top you'll have MetaQuotes Software Corp. So basically here you can register a demo account. Once you've got into demo account, you'll see it'll prompt you to fill out your first name, fill out your last name, enter your phone number, and enter your email address. And then for the specific account information that will be pertaining to this specific demo account, they'll have options here known as use hedge, if you want to use hedge, or if you want to net your account. For those of you that don't know what the difference is between hedging and netting a forex account, please research and understand what forex is. If you don't know the basics of how to set up or how an account works, you should not be trading. Just advice from me. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to go into it, by all means you do it. So basically you can use hedge or you can have a netting account. I'm going to keep it unhedged. You have the server that you'll be using, which is the MetaQuotes demo account server, and you have the different account types. So basically here you can see everything is forex hedged. We have the USD, the euro, the pound, the franc, the yen, and the RUR. Let's try RUR. It looks similar to my name. And then we have leverage over here. Leverage, for this example, I'm just going to put it at 1 to 500 just so you guys can see how this account or how the different units actually move when selecting a particular account setup. And the most important part is the deposit amount. Like I said, I'm not a guy that's going to put 100,000 Rand into an account. I'm more likely going to put 3,000 Rand. Just depends on your risk appetite and whatever you feel for. But that's how I would set up my account. For this video, I'm not going to be setting or registering the account. I'm just showing you how to use the account. I already have a account on this particular app, so I'm just going to go to the bottom of here and click quotes. So once you've downloaded the app, you'll see and registered the app, you'll see a screen where they have default pairings of stock or currencies. For this example, I have the ZAR accounts listed over here, which is the pound ZAR, the euro ZAR, and the USD ZAR. And we can interchange between the way this landing page actually looks. So currently I am on simple. If I click advanced, here we have the spread of each currency as well as the low and the high for that particular stock or commodity. I keep on saying stock, I'm so used to it. Currency, sorry. If I wanted to add a different currency pair, what I would do is I'll click the plus sign on the top right, click on forex, and here we have all the stock that we can choose from. For this example, I'm just going to go over and look for something in the pound, and here we have the pound USD. Once you're done with that, just click done, and at the bottom you can see the pound to dollar is on our default screen or our landing screen. Like I said, I prefer the simple view, so I'm going to be using the simple view. If you want to edit the order or remove currency pairs from here, you would simply click the pencil in the top left. The pencil allows you to actually move the stock around or delete the stock. For now, I'm just going to delete this pound and go back to the landing screen. As you can see, we are back to the initial screen that we had. So that's just what happens on the quote screen. If you want to enter or look at particular quote, you'll just click that particular currency pair. For this example, I'm going to click dollar to South African rand, and what you'd see is the depth of the market, the statistics, the details, the charts, and the trade. For this video, I'm going to be clicking on chart, and what we have over here is the chart for in the top left corner for 15 minutes. Basically, for the last 15 minutes, this is what the market has been doing for the dollar to rand. It looks like it's in a proper bull market. For those of you that are not sure what bull market actually means or why it's called the bull and the bear market, basically, if you look at the two animals, the name comes from the way in which both of them attack. So a bull likes to fling up their opponents or their target, whereas a bear, when they go fishing for salmon and stuff, they actually attack downwards. So that's why it's called a bear. So a bear means the market is going down, and a bull market basically means the market is going up. Just a fun fact for those of you that didn't know what it was. But yeah, this is a 15-minute chart, and we can interchange. If we click on the M15 in the top left, we can interchange between a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and a month. So this will be your monthly view. If you're not sure what the different wording is, on the top left you'll see it say monthly, and then give you the low, the high for that trade, and then the absolute low and the absolute high. So for myself, I prefer trading in 15 minutes and in 1 hour trades. I would consider myself a day trader, but really trying to get into the swing trading of things. And here you can see the chart over here. If you look to the far right on a 1 hour chart, there are 2 bars that are going up, whereas on a 15-minute chart we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars or candlesticks moving upwards. If you wanted to add or track the movement of this particular chart, what you do is you can see there's a triangle, circle, and square in the top next to the F. We'll just click that, and we'll have just select an object over here, and what we'll do is we'll just drag a line here to the bottom. If you wanted to click that again and see when you started the trade or when you entered the market or when you were tracking, just use a vertical line like so. The F over here basically says your indicators. Basically, the bottom screen over here where your RSI is, that there is your indicator window, whereas the one on top is your chart window. Your main window. So here you can see the RSI, which is a relative strength index. If you didn't know what that was, I highly recommend you go and watch a YouTube video. Go and learn about forex. Don't spend your money until you know what you're spending your money on. Let's just see if we can add particular indicators on there. I'm a big fan of the moving oscillator. Let's just click done on that there, and you can see the moving oscillator at the bottom side of the indicator window. If you wanted to add something in your main window, you just click main window, and let's look for a head and shoulder or a Bollinger. Let's look here, Bollinger Bands. There's it over there. Just click done, and here you can see the Bollinger Bands. If you guys want to learn about the different types of techniques or the different types of indicators or the different types of methods or strategies that go into forex trading, feel free to YouTube. There's a lot of good advice out there for you guys to go and learn how to trade. I personally learned how to trade from YouTube. I didn't get anybody's course or whatever the case was, because I felt that I wasn't gonna be doing this here full time. I do it more or less as a part-time hobby, or just whenever I feel the need for myself to practice on the stock market, I will come over onto my MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 now to do some trades. I would say I'm more 1 to 5% return on a week to a month. It just depends on how much I trade. But yeah, you can lose a lot of money. I have blown an account twice. Once was when I slept. I was at campus. I slept at like 2, woke up and the account blew. It was a very strange candlestick that had a very short opening and closing candle, whereas the bottom wick was like straight down. Yeah, so that they actually blew my account. I didn't put a stop loss. That was the reason for that account actually blowing. And the second one was, I was out with a couple of friends, had my phone in my pocket, didn't lock my screen, and my phone managed to do execute a trade. And yeah, that trade over there was, I think it was about 2 or 3 lots, and I lost or blew up that account. The first time was $410, and the second time was cheap. I think it was about $80 or so. But yeah, I was devastated the first time I blew an account, especially for that amount of money. But yeah, if we go on to the cross next to the F, basically this here just shows you what what we've included now on the graph, and it shows you what's the upper band, the lower band, the middle band for the Bollinger. It also tells you what's the RSI, because it runs right down here into the indicator window, as well as including the main window. All right, that's basically the important stuff on this screen over here. If we wanted to execute a trade, we will come over here, or we'll come here, and what we'll do is we'll see the trades that we do have running. Yeah, the trades that we do have running. As you can see, this is a 100,000 USD account, as well as the history of what orders we have placed. So basically, just for illustration purposes, let's see if you tap anywhere on the screen, you'll see a pop-ups asking you to trade. So basically, we can see here from the graph that I have at the bottom, I'm going to make a stop loss of 18.16747. Again, just tap 18, stop loss 18.167, I think it was. And I'm going to say take profit at 184, and make sure your instant or your lot size is where you want it to be. And deviation none. I'm just going to click buy here. I'm happy with that trade. And as you can see, the order went through. Now if we come over onto the trade window, you can see there's my trade there. It shows me my balance, it shows me my equity, as well as my margin, the free margin available, which is basically the difference between the margin less the equity available, and then your margin level, which basically shows you how much you still have to play with in order or in the trading environment. If I click on the USD or the trade that I just had, here we can see the delta, which is -502, which basically shows you the change in. You can see the stop loss that I set it on, and the take profit value, and also it gives you a ticket number. The hashtag 5977810403 basically is my unique ticket number for this particular trade. And it also shows you how much of money I have lost right now, which is -0.27. And yeah, that's basically it. If you want to cancel the order or stop your losses, since you've already put a stop loss in, you shouldn't actually stress or worry about it. But if you have created a trade and did not set a stop loss, you just click the close position in order to close a trade, whether it be in the positive or the negative, depending on how much you want to lose or expect to lose. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, please subscribe to the channel. It really would help the channel a lot. I will be doing more videos like this here if you guys do enjoy it and do want to see a live trade. We can do that there, but for now, do your research. There's a lot of material online, especially on YouTube. Like I said, that's how I learned to trade, and you guys can learn it too. But yeah, in any event, I'll leave down in the description below the three forex, or let me rather just say now, the brokers that I would recommend is Oanda, IC Markets, and I will be testing out GT 24/7 as a South African broker. But the third one will be MT4, and I'll keep GT 24/7 as a back pocket for now until I've tested it. So yeah, just to go through that again: Oanda, which is OANDA, IC Markets, as well as MT4. I will provide links down in the description below for you guys to go and see them. Maybe create a demo account and test it out on MetaTrader. It's not a referral program. Maybe I can make a video on how referral programs actually benefit most of the people that do advertise forex. But yeah, that's a separate video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. Bye.